go down, and then your mic needs to go up, I believe.
Do you want me to bring it? I can bring it a little closer. I'll just won't move.
Here. All right, talk in it.
Talk.
There you go. That's better. All right. Is yours still too loud?
It's a little loud. Now I'm loud in my own ears.
There you go. How's that?
Much better.
Okay, cool. Success. All right. Back again. See, now you get to see all these fun things happening on video. You can see inside my belly button. You can see my cool shirt. I have a sweet shirt with a bunch of different weasel varieties on it. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
What's your favorite weasel variety?
You know, I saw the pine marten the other day up in the UP. I saw a pine marten.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what a pine marten is? I think it might be on here. It looks like that one. The long-tailed weasel is what that one says.
That over there?
But this one. That's what
it like.
But it's cool. They're pretty rare, I think, or they used to be pretty rare, but they've been reintroduced into the Upper Peninsula, and now they're everywhere.
There's martens on there. There's definitely got to be a.
Is there a marten?
Yeah, I can.
Where's the marten? Where's the regular marten?
Turn towards me a little bit.
That one?
Yeah, that's the one. American pine marten. Well, that's makes sense.
It wasn't that big though. I mean, it was kind of big. It was a baby one.
It's just dude. You know what?
What?
So we're talking about animals, or I don't know. Are these considered rodents?
Fuck, dude. Are weasels rodents? I think so. No, they're mustelids. They're mustelids.
I've never even heard of that word.
Mustelids of North America. I think so. That's different than a rodent. That's like a better rodent.
Ah, nice.
It's like a rodent upgrade.
So what I was thinking is, so yesterday I was walking my dog.
Yeah.
And I was just going onto the Tart Trail.
Yeah.
From the house there, and something stunk bad. I was like, man, something died in the weeds here.
Yeah.
And I did the circle, and I came back around to it, and I saw it.
What was it? A human?
No, I probably would have freaked out a little bit.
So many people do die down there.
I know. So like last year, right?
Mm-hmm. Anyways, it wasn't a human.
No,
Good.
it wasn't
Good.
a person. No, it was, however, a box full of dead rodents. Dude, it was weird. like different ones. Like I was like
a variety pack.
Yeah, so there was definitely raccoon. There was definitely squirrels, chipmunks, like normal northern Michigan.
So a big
rodents.
box, a big.
Yeah,
box.
but there was also rats, and I'm like, where the fuck do you find a rat up here?
Yeah, they're around. That is kind of, this whole thing is fucking insane.
It's so very weird.
Where are we at on the Tart Trail?
Right across the road from the cop shop there.
Okay, so like right where
literally straight across.
Yeah,
right. And like how it like kind of cuts down. And you can hop on from there without like.
So like easiest. Somebody came there with their box of dead rodents, and we're like, all right, I'm ditching them here.
Yeah,
easiest possible area to leave them. Don't have to walk very far with the box of rodents. Were they trapping them?
I don't know.
Sucks they all are dead. It'd be cool if they were all like alive. And then you open it up, they all like scurried about. Yeah.
No, they were definitely dead. I don't know how or why and how they collected them. So many of them.
Yeah. There was a raccoon in there.
And they looked pretty fresh. Yeah. There's a lot of things in there.
Yeah.
There was at least 15 different animals.
The raccoon's pretty big though. Raccoon sounds like
I think it was
the biggest one in there?
Small. Yeah,
small
it was.
Raccoon.
Yeah, which is why I stood out. But there's definitely a rat. Definitely several squirrels and a couple.
I feel like they were trapping them in their attic or basements. But why?
I don't know, man.
They were like collecting them though, or it seems like
they
got a bunch at once.
Yeah, they were all like relatively fresh-ish.
Yeah.
Like there was no maggots yet. I'm sure by today there were maggots, and it was just stinky.
But they didn't know enough to like do anything else with them besides leave them in a box by the river. So it's not like they did. Like it seems like they were just killing them out of cause necessity at their house because they don't know what else to do because they're stupid city people and they just kill animals. And then
it's right next to the Tart Trail though. They probably could have taken it out to some other.
They could have, but they're dumb.
The 80s
but they're dumb like city folks. That's my
right off
theory.
That dirt pad, like that dirt road.
Yeah,
like they just open their car door and flung the box
and just
out
are
there.
like, oh, we had these animals We trapped them. They told us to trap them. How do you fucking trap a raccoon though and stuff? Like
You get a live trap. I don't know. My
a
dad
big live trap.
My dad used to build. He used to want to build a catapult trap.
Yeah.
That like they just fall into, and then it would just launch them across the field.
That's a great idea.
It's a little dark, yeah, but
it's fun. They'll probably survive.
So
They
he
might
ended up,
break a
but he did
bone.
build like a big box trap,
Yeah.
and like they would walk into it, they'd step on a switch, and the door would shut,
Yeah.
and
That's cool.
and then he would kill them in there. But there's a mass raccoon. We had a raccoon problem.
Big
when I was-
raccoon grave,
yeah.
mass raccoon
Yeah, so it was
grave.
a mass raccoon graveyard.
They are. What do they do? What do the raccoons do to you?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think they just pissed my dad off.
Yeah, they're just angry. It seems like they just piss dads off. I think that's
I know.
all.
We had. That's probably it.
That's what they do, because that's what my dad does too. He kills all the rodents, and it's like, why? And there's gonna be more. It's outside. That's where they live.
I know. So like, my grandfather
Yeah.
always had a problem with squirrels, and
Yeah.
I remember his problem specifically. He says, "Well, he's eating the bird food."
Okay.
Like, well, okay,
Yeah.
So
I've always
like that's not a thing. Like, who
red
cares?
squirrels-
You're feeding animals is what you're
Right.
doing. So
It's just the need to kill, and it's like whatever excuse. Red squirrels, I've heard, will get in your house and then they'll chew up the like electrical,
they can be a
and
nuisance.
they'll be pretty shitty. So I could see messing around with maybe killing a couple red squirrels if they're in their house. We've trapped mice in here,
yeah,
and I killed a couple mice back at your place. But the sheer amount of rodents in that box,
yeah, at least 15. I should have taken a picture.
dude, you just left it there.
I was a little bit surprised because I knew something died in there. But
Yeah.
like when I walked up, I was surprised Lola wasn't like all about it, right?
Yeah, that's
she was
weird,
like
too,
kinda like-
that she didn't like roll in it or some shit. Scully would just fucking start rolling it. Be like
Lola's
her
favorite dead
paradise.
animal is a porcupine. 3 or 4 of them. She finds them dead, and she comes back stinky and covered in quills. Anyway,
That's a rough one.
yeah. So when I found it, I was like, "What the fuck?" And I just like
Yeah.
kind of like stared at it for a minute, and I was taking an inventory of all the different types of rodents.
Yeah.
So
Oh, hey there. Hey, Lola.
is it Lola?
Come in. Yeah, it's okay. Good girl.
There's our 5th.
Yeah.
I don't
We were
know.
just talking about you. Did you hear your name? Probably. Rodents? Rodents. I like them. Yeah. Anyway. Dogs.
So we're gonna go from that to
Love.
love. Okay, how do you feel about love?
It's what makes the world go round. You out of here, baby?
Speaking of your
See?
love,
Look at that. Okay, cool. I'll see you later. I guess if you want to go out on the tune later, on the pontoon, when do you think you're going to be done?
I'll text you.
Okay, cool.
And when I think about it.
Okay, that sounds good. Because I might cruise out there, go mountain biking. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I could tune it
I'd be
too.
done by 4 or 5.
All right, cool.
Or 5.
All right. Play on that. See you, baby.
Bye.
Lucky man. Yeah. Love.
and there it is.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Are we doing the sippies or are we
Little,
doing...
I don't know. I'll just sip it.
I'm gonna sip
Take
on
a
it. It's
sip.
very classy.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Cheers.
sure. I don't think it's noon yet. So
That's fine. It's just a nice little classy pick me up.
it is nice little midday brain organizer. It does seem a little easier to do the podcast after with a little buzz.
Yeah, I think some of our not the worst work we've done was definitely on a little buzz.
On a little buzz.
But some of also the best work
You
was
you got to kind of take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
I haven't really listened to
neither
the second 3 beers ones. I bet there's some pretty good stuff on there though. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could just like highlight them all and then just press enter and then they all just go go into the internet. You know. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. Fucking stupid fucking internet.
Yeah.
It's
a
fine.
thing.
YouTube. I bet it's probably if we just released them on like regular like Apple
Yeah, you're probably
podcast,
right.
then it wouldn't take very long because
I
it's
know,
just
it's just-
audio.
I thought about figuring out how to do it because I do my Tuesday thing with
Yeah.
my bud.
Yeah.
And whatever. I thought about ripping the audio from those and just uploading it straight to like Spotify.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Apple stuff, but Spotify is universal,
Pretty easy.
which is nice.
Yeah, pretty easy
And
to upload it there.
I don't know. I YouTubed it and it seemed easy. I didn't do it yet.
You
Though.
should upload. It's just Yeah, maybe we should like have like a podcast channel and then upload it to that. Oh, fucking, there's my friend I was gonna go biking with. He's probably done now. But yeah, maybe we should have like a YouTube podcast channel, or like, I don't know, because then I do the other one. You know, we both have other ones we do too. I don't know. It'd be cool if it could be some just under its all own umbrella of podcast channel. Because now it's on my channel, which is fine. But I feel like we're going to want to put it on a different thing eventually. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe we need a consultant. Maybe we need to have a decent fucking podcast first, I guess.
Dude, I think this is great. Let's talk about...
This was a pretty good one. Yeah.
So
your rodent box. You came in hot with the rodent box.
Yeah, I forgot about it. It's your shirt. I'm glad there wasn't any mustelids.
You didn't even have that one, and you didn't even have that one written down to talk about. Huh?
No.
See, that's the thing. We're both fucking treasure troves of amazing stories. It's just a matter of mining them up. So yeah, there's dead people, dead rodents. That's a weird trail over there. It's really great. I love that trail. It's awesome to run on.
Another little add-on to that is, man, I went for a cycle ride yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, we were a little in recovery mode. Our Saturday night got a little weird.
Nice.
But I was like, I really want to go for a bike ride today. So
we'll have to get into that later.
Yeah, okay. It's nothing crazy. It's just didn't eat and drank too much. And
yeah,
I had to walk home from sidetracks.
Classic. All right, nice.
After doing some other weird things, poppers. We can talk about.
You did
those.
What? What? You did poppers at sidetracks?
Yeah.
Oh man.
My buddy Evan is
a gay.
I don't know.
I'm just joking.
No, sidetracks.
I mean, not that he's gay, but like, yeah, it's a gay bar, and gay people do poppers generally. I think. I'm pretty sure it's like mainly, to loosen the buttholes, right? I've never done poppers though, but I've always thought it looked fun, and I also watched this show Halston. Is it overrated? Because he didn't do butt sex.
Marianne was, well, maybe that's why, yeah. But Marianne did it, and she's like, yeah, let's like, I think you'll like it. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a shot. And I was like, God, this is fucking nasty. It smells terrible. And then that's all I could think about.
Really? Does it kind of liven you up, or like what
I
does
think
it do?
I think it definitely did, and you know, but only for a short time.
Yeah, right. Just like a little quick, like
like a pop.
Yeah.
But I
well, good for you for trying new things.
The next day was the butthole was loosened.
So it lasts a long time.
I don't know. I mean, probably mostly the beer. Honestly, you know.
Did you know it was losing because of your diarrhea? Because you had splattery diarrhea?
Oh no, I didn't have that. It was just Marianne was she was having like some digestive cramping issues, and I shouldn't have used names. Whatever.
That's cool. Happens to everybody, you know.
Yeah. And like I didn't experience it that much, but I personally, it was probably just the beer and the tequila. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all.
So
beer, tequila.
Yeah, poppers, gay sex, and straight sex. I believe I was reading a Billy Idol's book, his biography, and he was talking about poppers and doing heroin and poppers and having sex. Sounds like he had a really fun time in the 80s.
Honestly, it was really overrated. So my buddy Evan, God, I really should stop using these names and stuff. But anyway,
he doesn't mind.
Nah, he's actually really cool. But no, like and who know, like there's a bajillion Evans out there.
There's a bunch,
but this particular one is adventurous. Mm-hmm. Like he's probably done a lot of things.
Yeah,
you know, and so like
should have him on the podcast.
Yeah, we should, dude. He's an interesting guy for sure on a lot of levels.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
So he's an adventurous, fun guy. Did you just happen to see him out, or had you made plans to hang out?
No, yeah. So I was with other friends, and we just happened to run into them.
Yeah.
I think he bought like a 6-pack or something at the brewery we were at. And then he happened to live near there, and so another guy came down because we were there.
What brewery were you at? Since we are supposed to talk about consumptions.
Oh, yeah.
So just
Workshop.
Excellent brewery.
You know what? Not my favorite. Not my favorite beers.
Yeah.
I like them better than others.
Yeah.
But
I'll agree with all those things. They have they've got a couple beers that I like. I don't.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm over there, I'm at Mammoth. You
I know.
So it's like I'm never.
Mammoth.
Yeah, for sure. They pretty much support my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm always over at Mammoth, and then I'm never at workshop, so I don't really know what they have. Now I used to, before pandemic times, used to go over there and get a burger and eat food there and drink a beer and eat a cheeseburger because they had really good burgers. But now I think all they have is fucking empanadas,
I know.
and they're made by like an American guy. They're made by some like guy named
It's like, yeah,
John.
I made some good things one time. You want me to,
Dude,
well, let's make a menu.
empanadas can be delicious. I've had some amazing empanadas in my life. Empanadas. And yeah, and I was really excited about it because it is a great bar food, and it's nice. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, give me two of those, and bring
Quick,
it back
bing,
to
bang,
the table,
boom.
whatever.
Got the
And
whole
it's a
variety
fucking
pack.
easy fucking food, and but they just don't. They don't really have it. And their food was good though. That's what's weird too. The food was pretty good. I like their burger, their smash burger they called it, and it tasted kind of like a really good McDonald's burger. Like it was like a really high quality Big Mac or something.
I like food. My mouth's watering. I need to eat.
Right, because we were talking about fast food was going to be one of the topics of today.
Oh,
See how
there
I
it
did
is.
that?
See,
how
you
I
brought it
did
right
that?
in. You circled it right around
I
here.
know.
Did you go to Bushi when it was alive?
Bushi? Was that where Mammoth was?
No, Bushi was Bushi was burgers. It was burgers and sushi.
Yeah. I remember this
It
concept.
was over by. It's where I don't even know what the hell's there now.
I remember where was it exactly?
It's near the Cheese Lady.
Okay.
Anyway, they had some bomb ass smash burgers.
Really?
I loved them. Dude, it was a beautiful concept. I thought it was great. I know a lot of people were like not really sold.
Doesn't
on the
make
idea.
sense. And when you
That's
hear it, it's
what I
like,
loved
don't
about
know.
it. It's
Yeah.
like you're getting it's fusion of trashy
Yeah.
and classy.
Yeah. So, but
And it was fucking good. They
they're
did good
two
work.
separate things. Like they have, you
Definitely,
can get
big time.
sushi or a burger. It's not
Yeah,
like
right.
they're trying to like mix it all together.
Right.
But the sushi was good. I mean, that's
Sushi
really
was bomb,
the-
yeah. Yeah. And it was affordable. There was a couple of them that would get pricey, just like any other sushi place, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was very good.
Doesn't exist anymore though. Huh?
No, several reasons of why it tanked.
COVID times,
No. I think it was going on.
sexual abuse.
I think that might have been part of it, but
That is a common thing around here, too.
well, it's owned by that same
Like,
gentleman.
the gentleman who has been in.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck. Like the dude who owned Georgina's,
Yeah,
that
it
guy.
was
Yeah,
that
fuck
guy,
that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Marianne will tell you the same thing.
Fuck him. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I think he's in Florida now.
Well, that's where he belongs. That's where all the other assholes are. It's
true.
But yeah, okay. So that makes sense. As to why it's not there anymore. That's interesting, though. Besides all that shittiness, the concept that it kind of worked is cool,
Dude, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Honestly, my friend Jeanette worked there. She was managing it, and she was doing all the footwork. Like,
Yeah.
not speaking figuratively, she was walking from door to door and asking people if she could order food for them
Yeah.
from this place so they could give it a shot. And like, they were fucking killing it.
Yeah.
And she, like, I worked at Acoustic Tap Room, which is kind of kitty corner, sort of,
Right.
so to speak.
Right.
And she would come over and take orders from people and bring the food over. And
That's a pretty great sales tactic,
dude, and yeah, so what we started doing is like, if you're gonna eat there
Yeah.
and drink here, well, on both sides of it, you'll get a 10 to 15% discount. Yeah,
Sweet.
dude, fuck yeah, and it was awesome, and it was
That kind of collaborative stuff with businesses
Supposed to
is really
Should
cool.
happen,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely, because everybody does. You can only do so many things well,
Yeah.
Like it's hard to have good food and good drinks and good staff and everything. But yeah, that's why like Little Fleet's cool. They got Happy's Tacos in there. They're tasty.
that is like just one huge collaboration.
I know that is nice.
fantastic.
Yeah, I was over there the other day. It's pretty fucking
yesterday.
fun. You always
know.
see people there. It's just a nice.
Just a great
It's
place.
being outside. It's really
Tons
cool
of
that
networking.
kind of shit's in Travers now after all these years.
There's one closer to you happening now. Just
Yeah.
down the division there. It's
Yeah. So is that the
kinda
one
Seems like it's starting to happen.
by the
Tilly's.
by the Slut Cone?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dirty ice cream
That's
shop.
been there before, but
Got the glory
never
hole and
really-
an ice cream cone. You got it.
It's the Dairy Lodge is delicious.
You said that's been there before.
Really,
The trucks?
food trucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
right.
kind of there in the
But
past.
it's really starting to grow now.
Yeah,
I
it'd
hope it
be-
does. I hope it takes
definitely, dude. Because then I could ride my bike over there real quick.
They call it LF2, Little Fleet 2.
Is it the same
I don't
thing?
know,
Is
but
it the
they
same-
could.
They tried to do one over by like Silver Spruce on 8th Street back when, and that did not
remember
work
that.
because it was very hot and it was a very bad location. The sun would just beat down on this dusty parking lot.
I know.
Like, I don't know. And it's next to the stink house too, the fucking
Yeah.
like water treatment plant, so it smells like shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy that whole fucking 8th Street just smells like shit occasionally.
Just from time to time.
Yeah.
It's not even shit. It's more like
Like waste.
it's like
treatment.
burnt
Yeah.
shit fumes is what it is.
Yeah. 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 Cool. Food.
So
Yeah.
tell-
Food cart world. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Tell me what's in the fridge since we're on this
Mm-hmm.
kick. I feel like we skipped over a couple things, but it's all right.
Okay. What's in the fridge today?
What is in the fridge? What's in the fridge?
Oh, dude, whatever.
Right now, what's in the fridge?
Some leftovers from Shorts. We're really going deep into the food, but yeah, Shorts, delicious food.
How's their beer? I haven't been over there in a long
It's
time.
good. Okay, so here's the deal with Shorts beer. It's really good if you go there. I think it's not as good if it's canned up and you buy it.
There's probably a lot
And you
of
buy it
fast
around.
foods.
And that's probably common with a lot of places. But I think Shorts specifically puts a lot more effort into their establishment. And all, they have so
for
many more
sure.
beers there.
They
And,
own
and you have all
entire
the fresh
fucking
one.
town now.
Yeah, exactly. They do. They own the whole town. It's pretty cool. It's like a...
A little
It's
they're gonna
amazing.
rename the town Shorts.
It's pretty neat, like, because think about that, dude. It's I'm gonna start a brewery in this town where there's like not really anything at all going on, you know, and
Nothing.
then just kind of build.
And then I'm going to buy the next building and then the other building on the
Yeah,
other side of it.
and
And then I'll
just-
buy the building across the street and put a different sort of brewery there.
So it's like instead of being like, okay, here's a place where there's people, I'm gonna cash in on that. It's like I'm going to create my own thing.
If you
here.
build it, they will come. And it
It's
actually
amazing.
happened. Yeah.
It is amazing.
super
He's a pretty young dude too, right? He's not like
I don't think he's that old.
he's not much
no.
older than us, I don't think, or than me. I guess you're younger than me. But anyways, Short's good. What else is in the fridge? We've been doing the fish thing. Have we talked about this yet?
Oh,
we get
yeah.
fish delivered from Alaska.
I mean, you and I have talked.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. We're part of this fish cooperative, and they'll send us a package of fish once a month, whatever they're catching. Last time we got like Dungeness crab and some sea bass and some cod, and it's all fucking good, dude. It's all so good.
Now, what does this cost per?
Like $150. I
This is
think.
an unofficial sponsor.
Yeah, like $150, something like that. It's not cheap,
Right.
but you
But how much are you getting?
I forget, but quite a bit. I think we probably get like maybe 6 to 8 fillets, and then like a couple big things of fucking crab. You know, like enough crab for her and I to have a fucking crab explosion. You know, so that's pretty good, I think. Yeah. So yeah, a couple big things of crab and 6 to 8 fillets, $125, $150. I forget. You know,
Dude.
it's not. You're
No,
not
well,
like.
if you went to a restaurant and
Yeah.
you bought, so like for this perfect example, we were in South Carolina not so long ago, and we bought. It was $30 for this tiny little bucket of crab. It was
Yeah.
delicious, and then we bought a second one.
Yeah.
But if you were to get that yourself, plus all this other stuff, like pfft,
Yeah. It's
you even need to.
it's awesome, and it's so good. It's super delicious.
How many meals would you say? Like if you were to,
Probably for 2 people, we probably at least 4 meals, at least.
well, and like in your explosion meals, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like, I mean, the fillets, like, you could, one fillet, I mean, yeah, like, at least like 3 or 4 meals of fillets, and then an explosion meal of crab, you know? And it's like it's in the freezer, it's waiting there. It's like, let's do the fish tonight. You don't have to go, 'cause it's hard to find good fish, dude. Like, even in town, we live in freaking freshwater Mecca.
Here's
and
some
it's-
whitefish.
Yeah. And yeah, everything's shipped into from Alaska anyways.
And you know what? Like when I was growing up, my dad and I would do ice fishing, and we would catch these whitefish
Yeah.
all the time. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Those are trash. We don't want to eat
That's
those."
what people always say. Yeah.
And people come from fucking all over the world to have northern Michigan whitefish.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys is trash.
So
it's trash fish.
I know like ocean whitefish is for sure trash fish, but I've always thought lake whitefish was a little less trashy. Right,
That's just what I was told.
Yeah, that's what Pop says. Well, that's
how I was raised.
Yeah, that's fathers are.
I mean, look, it's
always
not
opinionated about these things.
it's true. It's just like what we were talking about.
Squirrels,
a bit ago. Yeah,
trash
just gotta
fish.
kill things and don't eat the trash fish. But
I wish we get more perch around.
yeah,
It's like hard to find a good
what
meal of perch.
Yeah, what I really like is smelt, and the only place you
Smells
can
fucking great.
the only place you can buy it is Sledders.
I was just there last night.
Was it good?
Or no, 2 nights
Was
ago.
it delicious.
I got a burger. It was good, but the fry. I think they hadn't changed the fryer oil in a long time.
I think Sledders is
kind of
sliding.
Yeah, I don't want to talk poorly,
Right.
Because I do love that place, man. And it's always been really
nostalgic
good.
and, like in for
Fuck, it's like one of the. I think it's the oldest restaurant, continuously operated restaurant in Michigan.
yeah.
And the burger was good, but I do think the fries kind of made my stomach hurt a little bit. Yeah, because I woke up like in a bad way. Now it could have also been the 17 beers I drank. No
Nonsense. I don't even know what I was thinking earlier when I said the beers.
Yeah, we had a fun night. So that was was that Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday night.
What did you guys do?
We met up with my buddy Rob at Sledders, who he just moved here with his wife and kid from San Diego. They got a place in town.
San Diego.
They got a nice place in town. Yeah, they fucking lucked out, dude. They got a nice house.
Did they, like, when you say lucked out, like they got a deal, or
I didn't ask them what they paid. I didn't ask them what they paid.
That's fair.
It's a very nice place and a very good location, and I can't imagine that they paid. They're not rich people. They're doing pretty well, but they have family around and stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a really. I can't imagine that they paid an exorbitant amount for it. But yeah, so that's cool because I have so many friends trying to buy shit, and there's nothing.
You can't do it right now.
No. So we went to Sledders and we had some beers there and chit chatted. And me and Rob are old friends, so it's always fun catching up and introducing her to Liana and then hanging out and everything. And then we were walking back to his place, and I found a wallet and a phone on the ground in a parking lot, of
It's funny because I lost my wallet and my phone.
and it was yours. And I thought I just fucking spent all your cash, dude. Whatever. No, but it was right by. I looked at the address and the house was nearby, so I was like, I'll just walk it back to him. So we walked it over to the house, and they were having a party like in the backyard. So we came in and like they gave us a couple beers.
Hell yeah, dude! That's badass. Is this
hung
real?
Out. Yeah, this is real.
That's so cool.
Yeah. We hung out. The dude, what does he do? He does some kind of like contracting work, because I was like, fuck, I need some cement fucking poured and shit. But yeah, he was a really nice guy, and yeah, nice house, little younger kids. They're cool.
Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, you know where that is? It's on like Spruce, kinda around that area.
I know the name,
dude. It's right by Sledders.
Oh, it's the church.
It's a school though too, but yeah, it's a church and the whole school and the whole thing. So yeah, it was right by there, and it was fun. We hung out, and it's fun doing shit like that.
Yeah, dude, that's
meeting
way cool.
Random people
That's
hanging
super
out.
cool.
And then we continued over to his house. By then it was getting dark, so it must have been pretty fucking late. We must have hung out there for a little while, and then hung out with his wife a little bit. I was pretty drunk at that point. I remember I bit into an orange without peeling it, and then just like put it back, trying to like be funny, but I don't really know if it was funny.
Oh, dude, I used to do shit like that. So like, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I stuck drunk at a friend's house. I stuck a.
Yeah.
This is stupid, and I'm laughing because you'd have to have been there.
Yeah.
But I stuck a steak knife, like a badass steak knife, into an orange.
Yeah.
And then I put it in the microwave.
See?
I didn't light it. I didn't turn the microwave.
Yeah, it's just a fun little like, what the hell is this?
I didn't think anybody would find it till the next day.
Yeah.
And like, I'm stepping away, and like, whatever. My friend, her name's Amanda. We go way back. She comes into the kitchen. She's like making some bagel bites or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
And she opens up the microwave and she goes, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
So
it's
funny.
the best.
So funny to
Keeps
me.
life like
I was just
exciting.
upset that somebody else didn't find it later.
Yeah. Well, she found it.
But it was
though.
hilarious, yeah.
It's the best. I like stuff like that.
Yeah. So, did you have anything else to add into your
Into my story?
orange biting evening?
No, we hung out. Their house was really nice. I was actually kind of like, man, this is a nice house. And what else? They both look very good. They still look very fresh and vibrant. I have a little boy. I didn't meet the little boy. He was sleeping. And yeah, it's just good. I have a bunch of old friends moving back to town. It's really cool.
People
It's
come back, dude.
Yeah, it's really exciting. You know,
Traverse City's the place to be.
I moved back like,
But it's not. Don't come here.
yeah, right. Yeah, like I moved back almost 10 years ago now, and I kind of was like, kind of because of that, because it was like, dude, this place is cool. There's going to be something like a life here for me. It's gonna happen, and I just couldn't see myself like continuing life, moving to another city or another place, and then having to watch Travers like continue to get cooler, and me being like, yeah, well, I'm in Chicago or whatever the fuck, you know,
Yeah.
or on the West Coast somewhere. It's nice to be around and a part of the community here, even though sometimes I get a little fucking small town life's kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah,
you know,
once
but-
in a while.
Yeah.
What's the matter, babe?
Yeah. But
It's
yeah.
funny because like I am sort of working my way out of Traverse City. I love it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever actually leave. I would like my ultimate dream is to have a house here
Yeah.
and to have a house somewhere warm. So
That
I
would
can-
be the
so I
ultimate.
can
That
have
is
the
the
best of both fucking
Yeah,
worlds.
that's
because
the ultimate.
Honestly,
That's the goal.
Because honestly, though, the winters here just are brutal,
Yeah.
and it's not necessarily the cold, and because I can deal with all that. It's like mentally.
Yeah. There's
fucks
no
me up a
vitamin
little
D.
It
It's
fucks me
very
up a little
depressing.
But-
Especially when it doesn't snow. And like,
I know
you
the
can't-
last 2 winters have sucked, some
dude, I
Big
can't
old
stand it when it doesn't snow.
something that doesn't.
And
is-
even up in Marquette, it
freezing.
didn't really snow that much this past winter.
I know.
Like, it's fucking sad, man. It makes me so sad. Yeah, I definitely got fucking blue balled this winter with snow.
Yeah.
Like I bought some snowboard boots too, like in like early February, because I was like, you know, just because it's
I have at least 2 months left.
yeah, being like, you know, let me do
at
this
least
because I've
maybe
been
2 weeks,
skiing and
yeah.
doing other stuff. It's like I want to get back on my snowboard this year, and I got some snowboard boots, and then like the next weekend it just started all melting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whatever.
Marianne and I went to Boyne Mountain.
You guys went a lot this past winter.
I think I went 5 times.
That's
I think
good,
Marianne
dude.
went 6.
That's really good. I would love to go 5 next winter. I want to make that my goal is 5 times.
I enjoyed it, man.
Yeah.
When I finally figured it out.
Yeah.
Because that was only my second year ever.
That's
And
crazy.
The year before,
So that's
I only
cool.
went
You're still
twice.
learning new things as an old man.
Fuck you. God. But
Have you
dude.
skied before?
No.
You never been to a ski resort or anything? Doing any of that?
I mean, I worked at Boyne Mountain when
Yeah.
I was a kid,
Yeah.
but I never did anything.
Oh, it's.
I
fun,
have
dude.
done
That's
some
gotta be
cross country
cool.
skiing, but I don't know if it counts because I would just hook when this is younger years.
Yeah.
I would hook her up to my belt area line.
Oh yeah,
and
the
just
skijoring.
skijoring, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And I hit a lot of trees
That
because
kinda-
she doesn't stop.
that
she
counts. Skijoring kind of counts because then you're going fast.
I mean, I definitely hit some trees.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop. She
Yeah,
just,
that's
she's
tough.
a terrible listener.
I know.
But I used to hook her up to my bike when
Mm-hmm.
we were, and it was called bike joring. And she would take me up hills and all sorts of
Dude,
stuff.
yeah, it's like having 4-wheel drive on your
Seriously.
bike.
And now she's like, if we go for a walk, I just want to sniff some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
I don't-
Scully's
we
like
don't
that.
run
I go
anymore.
skijoring with Scully and all that stuff. And yeah, she broke my skis one time. I like hooked her up. Now I know
Holy shit.
because she was going so fucking fast. Now I know like I'll let her run around for a little bit and then hook her up, you know? But this time I just hooked her up, got out of the car, put the skis on. It's a groomed path over at Hickory Hills. And I hook her up, and we're just going like 30 miles per hour, like out of the gate, dude. And I'm just like, oh, and it's in the tracks, so my skis are in the tracks, so it's like,
So if she goes veering, you're kind of like,
yeah, but yeah. So there's going in the fucking downhill part, and then there was a turn, and then I just couldn't handle the turn, and my binding broke, and I just flew out of the skis.
yeah, I've actually broken 2 sets of bindings.
Yeah.
Not because of her, but because they were cheap.
Yeah, it happens, man. But that shit's fun, dude.
It was a good time.
So I've been doing that more than like downhill stuff lately.
That's cool.
I like it. It's nice to not have to pay for tickets, and nice to get the
dude.
dog out, dude. I mean, in
Yeah,
the
I
winter,
know.
getting the dog out is definitely a little more difficult. And yeah, Leon's super into the cross country skiing. But this past winter, I was like, man, I'm missing the adrenaline rush of the downhill. I love riding chairlifts. That shit's fun too.
It is cool. It's
You
just
know?
like
I
it's
just
a nice
like the
little
whole vibe.
relaxing little thing, and in line you get to hang out with other
Yeah, you get
people.
to hang out. You bring a little weed with you or something.
Yeah,
and
like
like
a couple
your
or
little
a dozen
flask.
beers.
Yeah, it's fucking great, man. I grew up like at ski resorts all the time. Both my parents worked at ski resorts, at Sugarloaf. So then I was there like, yeah, every day, just about, especially before I started going to school at kindergarten and stuff. Like I skied before when I was like 2 or 3 years old. Just fucking there all the time.
Best ski story. Most ridiculous ski story.
Shit, most ridiculous? I haven't actually
ridiculous.
ever thought about this before. Most ridiculous? I don't even know, dude. I mean, it's all like just skiing. It's all kind of, I don't really remember being ridiculous. I mean, I broke my arm one time. I guess that's pretty ridiculous. I was snowboarding.
You can just make one up real quick.
I wouldn't dare.
I have a made up ski story for when people ask how I broke my neck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's
cool.
way more interesting than like,
Yeah.
oh, I got a car accident.
Yeah, right. It's definitely helpful to just make up stories about stuff.
definitely.
I've
So
got
make
this
one up.
super bad scar on my arm from this.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's yeah, it doesn't sound like you need to make one up.
Yeah, well, it was last run of the night. Just all these stories are kind of the same, you know, when people break shit. Last run of the night, I'm out there with my friend. We're going down Devil's Elbow at Sugarloaf, and I'm hitting this jump that like is this stupid little jump that I'm just gonna hit it one more time and blah blah blah. Go off the thing, something weird happens, and I just like land kind of heel side and try to catch myself with my left arm, and then the thing just like snaps right up at the shoulder. I'm just there, and I remember I like looked down, and I think I'm like holding my arm like this, but actually my arm's way over here, and I'm like, oh man, it's like not in the space where I think it should be.
Yeah.
And that's where I've kind of figured, oh, it's broken. And then these other snowboarders are up on the chairlift. I did it right under the lift too, and they were just laughing at me. Ha ha, idiot, they said. And that was hurtful.
No shit.
I didn't know him or anything, but yeah, fuck it. But that's how it used to be, G, back in the day, dude. Like snowboarders were mean.
They still are. Yeah, they still are.
Like, and I was snowboarding too. But yeah, it was just I was always a thing back in the day. Was like,
Honestly,
dude, you
that's
wanted to
probably-
ski with the cool kids, but they were all like kind of mean skater guys, and they wouldn't want to hang out with you. And then
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I'll hang out with my nerdy friends instead. And
Yep. That's dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
I that's why I didn't get into it for such a long time.
yeah,
Because my little bitch ass self couldn't take it.
it was tough, dude. You really had to like kind
I
of
was
man
not
up with shit.
Yeah, I didn't realize at the time how sensitive of a person I was until
Yeah.
my whole adventure of life change, etc.
Yeah. I had I had friends that were like cool skater kids, but they would only hang out with me like sometimes, kind of. When they would hang out with their other cooler skater friends, then they wouldn't hang out with me. But they would hang out with me. We'd go do stuff and shoot fucking BB guns and like ride bikes around and shit. But then, or like sometimes we'd like go pretend to smoke cigarettes. Like we'd get computer paper and roll up dried leaves and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
just
that's
smoke
weird
it.
because we did that too. That's very strange.
Must be a kid thing.
It's gotta
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Try to smoke everything.
Yeah, we just always be
Pretzels,
smoking
carrots.
stuff. Yeah, we'd always be trying to smoke stuff. Yeah, it was pretty fun though. I mean, it must just be like a natural impulse of humans, because that's it's,
Monkey see, monkey do.
yeah. Well,
And
yeah.
when we were kids, like there were still commercials for cigarettes.
for fucking Joe
Yeah.
Camel and all that
Yeah.
shit, dude, for sure.
Marlboro,
We
the
would,
Marlboro cowboy.
I remember my buddy would always collect camel bucks. Like we'd collect camel bucks
Oh, yeah.
out of packs that had been discarded, but it's just like, oh, grab the camel bucks, And then we just had a bunch of camel bucks. I forget, somebody probably got like a duffel bag or something at some point, But yeah, smoking cigarettes. I'll smoke a cigarette occasionally, They're kind of fun. They are kind of fun. You don't want to get addicted to them.
Nah, I like to smoke pipe tobacco. I think. Oh, you've seen the
Yeah,
pipes,
dude.
man.
Yeah, I got one over there.
Oh, I didn't make that one, but yeah, that one's pretty cool. I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. I've smoked pipe tobacco out of it. I often tell myself and other people that I'm going to be a pipe man, and and smoke pipe tobacco because it smells good. It's fun. It's something to do. It
Yeah.
gives you a cool vibe. Like you look very fucking literary.
Dude, I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, I'll go to Nolan's and I'll be,
Yeah.
and it'll be a nice conversation starter. Oh, that's a cool pipe. Oh yeah, thanks, man. I made
Right.
it.
Yeah.
No, you can't smoke your own shit in here.
Can't smoke out of your own pipe in Nolan's.
I don't think so, unless you buy it there.
So what do you go there and they have a pipe that you borrow? How the
No.
fuck does that work?
That's a good point. I don't know, or maybe they just weren't open that day or something. I just remember being like, well, I don't need to bring it down here again, you fucks.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
whatever happened, I was very turned off by the idea of taking my pipe there.
Yeah. Nolan's, the pipe smokers might be kind of like the skateboarders. They might be
Yeah.
along the same lines of uppityness.
We were there the other night though.
Nolan's?
Yeah, it was great. I had a old fashioned and
Did you? So they still have that back room with like the cement floor, and it's like in a tent kind of in the back where you can smoke.
yeah. It's nice. It's a nice little patio area.
Yeah, the patio
Yeah,
area.
it's not so
thing.
much a tent anymore.
Yeah, we went there one time, and I didn't smoke a cigar. Did you smoke a cigar when you were there?
Not the other night, but I have in the past.
I never honestly have in my life. I've bought them.
Cigar?
Yeah, I mean, I bought the little kind of ones and smoked them.
Yeah. It's a good time. It's similar.
Yeah, I never really smoked a cigar though. I don't know if I want to.
It's you gotta expand your horizons, man.
I do. We were thinking about it when we were sitting there, but we just drank, and then I think we got in a fight actually at the cigar bar.
Yeah, that would ruin the situation.
Pretty sure it was one of those fights too, where like people kind of noticed, like around us. They're like, "Oh God, these two." Yeah. So I haven't been back there since then. But yeah, I'd go smoke a cigar. I mean, I'd try one out.
Yeah, dude, it's worth it. And you can get little chodes.
Yeah, get the nubs, little nubbers.
Yeah,
we
and
do
you
one
can
on
also-
the podcast. We have a cigar
We should
podcast.
have a fucking cigar.
That seems like a good idea. Seems
Do I
like
have
we
another
need
good
something to
idea?
kind of center around, Like we need like a
Yeah.
something kind of ground it.
Well, I like the
little. Well,
danger in the home.
somebody's breaking in or something. Let me go check on that real quick.
Yes,
One second.
We'll be right back after
Yeah, I'll
these
be right back,
messages.
guys. Just gonna leave it running.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll hang out and talk with you guys.
Let's see. It's 44 minutes.
Dude, I'm not good at talking about myself. What am I going to talk about? So I've done ASMR before, just for you. I don't know if we've aired that one, but yeah, it is a little weird. We've got some weird sounds happening in the house, in the studio. But I'm guessing everything's okay. So, and we're not editors, so we're not going to chop this piece out. So you just have to deal with it. It's short. Oh, look at that. We're bringing another little sipper back.
Another little sipper back.
It's a classy thing to do. You're right, dude. We need to sip whiskey and smoke a little chode cigar.
It's a little chode cigar.
Yep.
We've got the Mammoth Rye here today.
Yes.
Always a sponsor.
Always. Yes, dude. Yes. Clint plays for the Mammoth Distillery. I'll wait. I don't want to yell into the microphone, but I believe it's every Thursday evening. Thursday, and probably there's other dates too. I just don't know. But yeah, it's a good time. They fuel the bad habits of him, and when we go to see him, they fuel my bad habits as well. And it's just fantastic. Nielsen and Gabe and the other bartenders, everybody there is fantastic. So there's a little shout out to Mammoth Distillery and in Lounge. They should do cigars at Mammoth.
That'd be cool.
It would be cool for your microphone.
Yeah, that would be cool. They could do all kinds of things. I don't know. You kind of got to stick to one thing, though. I want them to open more an establishment in Marquette. That's what I want them to do.
That would be pretty cool.
So I can go.
I do
hang
love
out
it up there. Dude,
Yeah.
I've never been up there before.
For you,
Yeah. I mean, I've been in the town, but just kind of through it.
Yeah.
Never spent any.
There's not a lot of reasons to go up there, unless just to visit. But yeah, I never went up there until I was went to college up there.
So you've been to the Dead River Falls area then, eh?
Cheerio. Yeah. Yeah, that was where my roommate TJ took me. Like one of the first days I was there to the Dead River Falls to go hang out. And that was fucking awesome, dude. That's like a paradise world of
Seriously.
elven happiness.
That was amazing.
Yeah, did you
And
jump,
we didn't even go. What?
did you jump off cliffs?
No, we didn't go up that far.
Yeah.
Like we were waiting for my friends, and they were super late because they'd been rock climbing and kayaking, and
Yeah.
we'd been visiting with some friends that are up there, and so like we were like, well, we'll just re-meet here at this place where our friends told us to go, and like it was like they drove us a little map on a napkin.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you could have found out, dude. It was.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I ran into somebody who was walking out there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll show you the way."
Oh, nice.
And it was not what I was anticipating. It was definitely not what I was anticipating.
Yeah, it's beautiful, dude.
But yeah,
There's a bunch of mountain biking around that too. Me and Leon were out there riding last time
Around
we were
Dead
up
River?
there. Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah, there didn't used to be. They're pretty new trails over on that side of town. Yeah, you're just riding along the river, a bunch of fucking rocks and shit. It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah,
I would
it
love
was
to
amazing.
fucking spend more time up there and like have property up there or something, but it's just a little too fucking far away.
It is a
you
bit.
know. It's fun to go up there and visit, but if I had a spot up there, I just don't think I would use it enough. And then anytime you're up there, then you have to be like doing work on your property and figuring that shit out. You know?
I mean, so there's a harvest season, right? Like you
Right.
got to if you get a spot, you got to work hard until it's what you want, and then you just have to maintain it, right?
That's
And,
true.
So my parents have a place up there,
Yeah.
and that's kind of, my dad. I remember when they first bought it. My dad was up there like all the time,
Yeah.
playing and working. But now, we're older. He goes up there maybe once every other month.
Yeah.
And it's just to like mow the lawn. Then he comes back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I go up there with my friends and we have a good time. But I was just thinking.
Where is this property at?
So if I say Hulbert, you're not going to know where that is, are you? You pass it on the way.
Okay.
I think, unless you're taking a different one. Do you take US 2 across and then up?
Usually.
Yeah, you don't pass it.
We take 23 sometimes, or
You're getting that's just like
Newberry way.
Yeah, yep. So it's just before Newberry.
I kinda like that
an
way
hour
better.
before Newberry. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It's a little more exciting.
It is. Well, driving
I
along
don't
the
know if it's
lake's pretty
exciting,
sweet,
but
but it's
yeah.
different.
Yeah,
It's just
changes
nice.
it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
nice
But yeah,
for a
it's
change.
kind of along there. It's like half an hour off of that road.
Yeah.
But it's down through some dirt roads and out in the middle of nowhere. It's actually on the Tequamanon River.
Ooh,
Yeah, and we're about probably half an hour from the falls the back way.
nice, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That sounds like cool. I haven't been to the Tequamanon Falls in a very long time.
Really, they have a brewery now,
Oh, really?
and it's actually pretty fucking good.
Nice.
Pretty fucking good.
It sucks. There's all these breweries, but you gotta like go to them. You can't like get drunk there because then you gotta drive away.
That's true.
But you just live a half hour from there, so
Yeah,
probably bicycle
and
over.
it's the back route.
I mean, I know.
As soon as you you get out of there, you go through, and before
Yeah.
your last beer is even in your gullet, you
Right.
can be on a dirt
You're
road.
on the dirt
You're
roads.
good to go.
That is, that's pretty much still legal, right? There's
You're in the
definitely
UP, man.
Some gray area of the UP.
The UP, eh?
As far as the dirt road driving goes. Yeah.
There's also a bra tree. Like there's a bunch of shoe trees everywhere. There's
Oh,
bra
a tree. Oh, okay, cool. With just real bras.
Yeah.
Doesn't grow the bras.
No, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was some kind of leaves that it grew that was like especially good for bras.
Cover up the tatas.
The bra tree. You're gonna go head up there this summer, you think?
Dude, I would love to. Actually, I was just thinking that when you were talking about Marquette.
Yeah.
Maybe the four of us could take a trip up.
Dude, we should.
Make that a midway point.
We should. We could rent an Airbnb.
And or like make the cabin like the midway point. Because you're saying it's a long haul. So, but from here, it's about 2.5 hours if we don't stop. But, So we'll have to stop like 6 times because Marianne's got to pee. But, yeah, let's say 3 hours from here to my parents' cabin.
Oh, okay.
And it's in the middle of nowhere, dude.
Yeah.
So talk about like dark sky.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's way
We could just go up there then.
You want to talk about some more consumables?
Yeah.
Mushrooms up there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Seriously, man. Like I've never seen a ring around the moon that fucking bright before. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I really like taking mushrooms out of town, like where
Yes.
you're out, where there's no options of like
Trouble.
let's watch some TV or like I don't know, let's go to the bar. Like it's just like no, we're out in the fucking woods We'll have a fire. Let's go on a walk. Let's play guitar. These are the options.
That's it, man. And then we can do all of those things at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You have a
simple.
walking fire with you can burn a
sure.
guitar while you play it.
Yes, yes. We have a guitar
And
torch.
walk.
Yeah, guitar torch walk. Yeah, that sounds like a blast, dude. We'll have to talk more about that. Pretty big cabin then, huh?
Yeah. It's 2, 4, 6, 8,
Jesus.
9, 2, 4, 6. That many people.
2469 people. Yeah. Do you call it a camp?
No, there's a loft that has, I wouldn't cram 2 people, but you could cram 2 people into each bed, so that means 8 people upstairs. Then there's a couch, so that means 9, a 9th person. Then there's 2 reclining chairs, which means 2 more, that's 11. Then there's 3 bunk beds, 4, I guess technically, not 4 individual bunk beds, but 4
Have you ever
mattresses.
had that many people there for Christmas? Do you ever go there for Christmas?
I have spent Thanksgiving there with my
That
parents several
seems like
times.
super fun time.
Yeah, but like even then, like our families.
Man,
No, I haven't ever.
So
filled it
you
up.
have like a dope camp up there. Your dad goes up there every other month about. Your dad's getting older. What's gonna happen? Like, does he want to keep it? And do you use it more, or like, is that kind of the
I don't
plan?
know about more.
Or?
I would love to use it more.
Yeah.
I do feel bad. I'm
Well, that's like
deterred because
Sure.
it's not mine, and like every time I offer up like doing a little bit of work, he's like, "Wow, we'll just," and then he goes and does it. I'm like,
I know
"Well,
what you mean, right?" I try to do that with my dad too, and he does the same thing. It's just like, "Hey, let me help with this." And then he's like, I did it the other day, blah, blah, blah. And he'll text me at like some weird ass time, like 10 o'clock on a day where we haven't made plans, and I've already got a bunch of stuff to do. And hey, you want to help me do this? And it's like, can I maybe like later tonight or something? And then he's like, oh, okay.
well, I'm
I
about to
already
start
did
in
it."
about 15 minutes." So
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, man. But it's hard to plan stuff. That's like half of life, dude, is fucking trying to plan stuff and like organize time.
I don't. I'm not a planner.
It sucks,
I'm
dude.
not a planner
Like,
either.
Such a drag.
it is.
Yeah.
I'm not a planner.
Yeah.
I like winging it.
Well, we've talked about this in the previous episodes that
Yeah.
have not been released about the difference. How we both feel like we're wingers in our relationships, and with more planning type people, or people that aren't as comfortable with just like, we'll figure it out,
Yes. You're right,
Yeah. But that's okay. That's how these things work. Actually, when you and Marianne were over here like a couple weeks ago for dinner, she was talking about it, and I kind of used some of my knowledge that I had gained from the podcast to steer the conversation in a certain way.
Very clever.
I know, I felt dirty though. I was like, oh, I actually have insight on this topic because we talked about it. Just something you guys were talking about, going to South Carolina and like her not plan. She was like saying like, oh, I'm getting used to not planning as much and going along with the flow. And I was like, oh yeah, and just trying to like push her in that
That's
direction.
cool. I
or
don't
whatever.
remember, but that's cool,
Whatever.
man.
Yeah.
Very clever. You shouldn't feel dirty about that at all.
But yeah, it's cool. So open people. Let's what were we talking about? I lost my train of thought entirely. I wonder
Oh, what was the
why.
banging in the house?
I don't know. I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know. It could have been, I think it was something Scully did.
I think it was probably a burglar who panicked because he made noise.
Yeah, he probably heard the podcast and was like, "Oh, I thought this was a well-developed television sitcom, but actually it's 2 live men in the back room, so I cannot burglarize this house."
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is, dude? Where is this place, Hammond? What's it close to?
What?
Hammond, where your camp is.
Not Hammond. Holbert.
Holbert. Is it by Newberry?
Sort of. It's about an hour from Newberry.
Okay, west or east?
Well, the cabin's about an hour. The town itself is probably 40 minutes. Newberry would be west of Holbert.
Okay.
There is a sign. It's a tiny little green sign. It says Holbert Corners, and if you miss it, you'll never see it again.
Yeah. Do you pass it if you go to Marquette that route?
Yeah.
Okay, so
On 23 there,
I've
yeah.
passed it before then.
And then it's about 10 minutes down a road and then you're in this tiny little town
Yeah.
that's got 2 bars and a church, and the church is shut down.
Sign of the times, my man.
I'm telling you. No, the church is still running, I'm sure, but I've never seen a car in the parking lot. So, anyway, the bars are, one of them's actually an inn, like a
You can stay there too.
Yeah.
The old cowboy days.
But those are the only 2 businesses that exist, and the other one is called the Hulbert Happy Hour, and they actually, it's not the worst food in the world.
Yeah, cool.
It's the cook is toothless.
Yeah. That might actually be the town.
He's a pretty cool dude. I mean, I offered, like, he was pouring drinks, he's cooking, and this bus full of dudes pull up, and I was like, and he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, if you want help, like, I did this for a long time, and I know that this other guy over here did too. I was like, we can help you out. We'll pour drinks or something. And he's like, if you guys are serious, like, I might take you up on that, because this is a whole bus of people, and I'm like, there's no reason a bus goes to Hulbert.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, these guys comes in, and there's like 15 guys, and only like 4 of them ordered a drink, and that was it. And I was like, well, you lucked out. And he's like, yeah, but would have been nice to have some more business.
Some money. Yeah, some money. Wonder what the hell they were doing. Bus full of guys. Casino bus?
It was deer season, so I think they were probably out.
They should be drinking
They
more.
went out for the morning, and they came back, and
Yeah.
they went out for lunch and/or beer.
And didn't order anything?
It's a bus, man. They probably went to 4 different fucking places, which takes 45 minutes to get to anywhere, but whatever.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, last time when we were driving up to Grand Marais, I think we went through, I think it was Hulbert. It must have been Hulbert.
You can't go through
I'm positive it was Hulbert. And I was like, one of these towns, I want to like spend a couple months in one of these towns and just like
Hulbert's
rent
a
a
pretty cool
place,
fucking place.
and just
You're
like
not
get
gonna
to
find
know
anybody
everybody in the town
Yeah.
and just like write my novel. And then just like just live in that in Hulbert for a summer. You know,
I'm telling you though, like, that would be cool.
it'd be kind of fun.
You can't. First of all, you can't go through Hulbert.
No, okay, so it's not exactly on the way.
No, it's about 10 minutes off the
Off
road,
the
but
main-
there's
okay.
a sign there.
Okay. So I didn't go through it then.
But if you miss it the first time you drive
Yeah.
by, you're not ever going to see it again.
Yeah,
The sign, I mean.
yeah,
And then so there's Hulbert Corners. You take a right and you go to Hulbert, but there's like, I'm telling you, like, there's nothing there. It's a cool town. I like it a lot, and there's not even a grocery store. Like, there's the Snowshoe Inn, which looks like a pretty classy place. I forgot about this one, but it's on the outskirts of town. Then you get in town. There's a church, which is a beautiful church, made out of stone and some other stuff. And then across the street is a bar, and across the street from that, on the other side, is the restaurant / inn.
yes.
But that's it.
That's all you need. That's
It
all I
is,
need
man.
for my.
But there's
novel.
no. I'm like, where do people buy their groceries? They got to drive an
Yeah.
hour to go to Newberry to get their groceries.
It's actually a good point. Where do they buy their groceries?
I'm sure.
I think I'm going to need a grocery store for my novel writing.
Well, if you're up for a 45 minute. Whoa.
Yeah.
That caught me. If you're up for a 45-minute drive.
I guess you just got to plan. You know.
Yeah.
Just got to plan.
Or hunt, dude. That's what it's
Yeah,
all about. I'm
right,
sure that's
right.
what they all do
people are up there doing.
Like, in a place like that, I'm sure that people are hunting year round.
Should we bring? Right, they're just
I'm
fucking
sure of it,
poaching
yeah.
deer. And whatever.
It's up there. Is it even considered poaching? Like, if you
Yeah,
have to do that
that's a
to
good
eat,
point. Yeah.
nobody's gonna be fucking pissed at you.
No.
Anyway,
Should we hunt up there? Do you ever hunt deer?
yeah. I myself have gotten a couple. My dad has gotten several.
Should I get one someday?
Yeah, you could if you wanted. Have you ever?
No, I never have.
You should
never have.
You should take a knife out there and just drop on one.
Just
from-
stab a deer.
That's the best way to do it.
Stab no deer.
You're gonna catch it, and then you're gonna feed it until
Yeah.
it's ready, and then you're gonna.
No, I think I do. I do want to kill a deer. I think it's part of being a Michigan man. I think I have to do it.
It's also overrated.
Yeah, is it? Tell me the truth.
You were talking about killing things earlier, and I am to the point where I might be getting a little bit too sensitive.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it anymore.
I've been watching.
When I
Go
was a
ahead.
kid, we had to do it because we had to eat,
Mm-hmm.
and like I was helping to provide for the family, and like my sister also went hunting. She was, to my knowledge, wasn't super successful, but I also feel like she didn't have the. She didn't feel like she had to.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
My mom's been hunting. I don't know about her stories either. But when I was growing up, that's what our food was.
That's what you had to eat, eh?
And it's not like that anymore, which is
Yeah.
good.
Man, so if you have that kind of motivation. If it's your food, then it's a different feeling, a
Yeah.
different kind of thing. Yeah, I never really grew up hunting. Everybody around me did, though. You know, at school, all the kids would go hunting and like wear camouflage and
I know.
take the first day of hunting season like off school and
Wow.
stuff. And my mom always hated guns growing up. She like had a real thing with guns, which is weird because it's not really like that anymore. And my dad's always been into guns, and I don't know, but yeah, she used to make me like I couldn't even say like bang bang if I was pretending to play
Really?
with guns. I'd have to go. Yeah, yeah. She was like,
This is weird.
it is weird, dude. There's a lot of.
I've met your parents. I think they're pretty cool people.
They're cool. Oh, they're great. They're great. But they've definitely. My mom's like had gone through a lot of different things. Just her beliefs. I feel like she used to be a lot more like earth hippie kind of vibe.
Earth, wind, and fire.
Very like kind of spiritual. Like she taught religion classes and stuff too, and she was always like Catholic, like catechism Catholic religion classes.
yeah.
Not like woo woo, like still a fucking like blonde American mom. But now she's just very, I don't know, kind of just more Republican, I guess. You know,
Yeah.
pretty much just
yeah,
not
yeah.
as like. Not as into trees and not as into
that's a
stuff like
shame.
that, which is a shame because yeah, this is a woman that used to not say I couldn't go bang bang, and now it's like she's banging everything. No, she's not.
Anything with-
She's not, as far as I know.
Oh, that's funny.
My-
I almost had a
besides
bad
my
joke.
father.
I'm glad I didn't.
God, are you too late? I already made one. But yeah, so yeah, so I didn't really grow up hunting or anything like that.
No, it's all right. And maybe it'd be a different story. Like if you know, you didn't need.
Do you know how to clean? Do you know how to clean the deer?
Yeah.
Get the organs out and stuff.
Yeah, that part.
Don't like it.
I don't know. The first couple times I saw it, I was real little, and I
Yeah.
remember being like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. And then,
Like
then being
mind blown. Like,
what
what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
That's what the insides look like. That's what I thought it was. Just what? And so
Yeah.
like, it traumatized me a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I could do it, and I have done it, and it's just not an enjoyable part of the experience.
Yeah.
But truthfully, like now, I don't know that any of it would be enjoyable. I don't even like to kill bugs, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
It doesn't seem necessary. It does seem like strange when it's just not necessary to do it. But also, I want to connect with my inner like caveman being.
Yeah, I feel you. So I will say, like, I feel a lot better about it when I use a bow.
Yeah.
So
That would be the optimal situation if I could become a bow hunter. But that's a lot of work and time, you know, which I'm willing to put in. It sounds fun. That sounds more fun than shooting a gun too. Like it sounds more skillful.
It
and
takes a
interesting.
little bit more tact. Yeah, and it, you know what it is. It's
I've been watching the show Alone.
it takes a little bit more. So like, I think you get a little bit more out of it.
Yeah, right.
But even then,
Same
my
kind of
last
thing.
bow kill, the deer only went a few yards, which is fantastic. Knock on wood, I've never had to chase a deer. I've always had like a pretty prime
Yeah,
shot.
that's the scary thing. Yeah, I don't want to have some deer run around with my arrow in it.
Yeah. My dad killed a deer and he pulled a fucking bow arrow or a bear arrow out of the back of it.
Like it already been shot by
It was fused into the spine because it had been
Holy
shot probably
shucks.
years before from up high and it went right in the spine.
Damn, wow.
And yeah, it's part of the deer.
That guy's been running around with an arrow.
Yeah, for
sticking
probably
out
a
of
couple
it.
of years at
Yeah.
least, bare minimum. But anyway, yeah, when this deer died, like I shot it and it took off, and I heard it. I didn't hear it go far, so I just got down and I went and looked for it, and I found it because he had tipped his head back and he like all the air was escaping his lungs and it was like. And that was not the most fun experience for
that
me.
was kind of
Because I literally saw that,
Yeah.
you know, and that was the last kill I had. Yeah, that was probably 7 years ago.
Yeah. So did you feel a spiritual connection as its soul left its face of the animal, or was it just more like, oh, this is horrible?
No, yeah, it was that, and I've
Yeah.
always just done this little thing like thank you. And,
Yeah, right. A little
yeah,
ceremony of sorts.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching the show Alone on Netflix, and people are alone in Alaska, and then they have to live 100 days alone. And they have like some stuff, you know, but they do a lot of snaring And
Is there a
they have-
cameraman,
they have
or are they just
bows.
carrying the
They have their
camera?
own cameras themselves.
Wow.
Yeah, they have their own cameras.
I feel like that would take some
And there's like
fortitude.
10 of them. And and this one guy like shot a bison kind of creature. What was it called? Muskox.
Yeah. Okay.
Like shot one with an arrow and then like chased it down and stabbed it with a knife. Yeah. So I've been watching these and watching them clean animals. They're always cleaning rabbits and like, yeah, they show a lot of the guts and stuff. And it seems like, okay, you kind of get used to it and figure out what's what. And you can make it kind of pretty clean, respectful process. So I think I could do it. But honestly, fishing is probably where I'll stay in the fish world. That can kill fish is all right. Whack them on the head. Yeah.
Yeah. They're not even alive anyway.
They're just funny little blub animals. Some of them live for a long time, though. Lake trout can live to like 40 years.
Holy shit! Really?
That's what it said on Alone.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
What about like a sturgeon?
Sturgeon can live for hundreds of years.
They're like, like
They're
fucking,
dinosaurs, dude. Yeah, they live in the Columbia River. They're as big as a fucking...
How come there's not more of them?
big as a VW.
should be
There
like
are a lot of them.
Should be like,
They're more in the ocean. There's lake sturgeon.
yeah.
You know,
There's around here. There's probably
there's
somewhere we don't know about.
well, there might be a big secret one. We were talking about this on the other podcast on Fodder Fire about Brian thinks he's seen this animal in kind of by Empire in the lake that's maybe a giant sturgeon, and it's just like a giant fish that's roaming around near like North Bar. It's true.
Wow. Wait, in Lake Michigan?
Lake Michigan,
Oh.
like north of Empire.
Yeah.
It's North Bar Lake.
Yeah, I know where North Park is.
People think there's some giant, I think there's a name for it, for this beast, but other people have seen it too. And it's this giant, shadowy fish
That's pretty
of the
wild.
lake.
Seriously, man, that stuff kind of like it.
It very well could be. I mean, it wouldn't be like too much of a stretch of the mind to think there was a giant sturgeon down there
Yeah.
that had been living for a
No,
long time.
absolutely not,
Yeah.
But like, I don't understand why there's not more of them. Because if they can leave so long, why are they not spawning? Like,
Why? Well, maybe they don't have as many babies.
oh yeah, like not like a salmon. Like there's fucking
Right,
hundreds of eggs.
yeah,
It's just like
yeah.
4 or 5. Or
Yeah,
something.
maybe it's a different kind
And
of
like only
thing.
2 of them make it.
I don't know. That's a good question. We'd have to look into like sturgeon reproduction and whatnot. Or, I guess there isn't a ton of them. There's quite a few of them in the Columbia River. It's doing the funny thing again. In the Columbia River, there's a lot. There's a lot of them. I think around. They're not like protected or anything like that or endangered.
They're not. I thought they were. I'm very wow.
Yeah,
Very out of the fish
I
world.
don't know. See, this is. We'll have to do some research on sturgeons.
It's pretty wild.
But yeah, they're big. There's one with a name. If you go, the Columbia River is, it's the one that comes out into the ocean over by like Oregon and stuff. And there's along the Columbia River Gorge, you can see like, I think his name is Sammy or Sturgill
Sammy
the
the
Surgeon.
Sturgill,
Yeah, they've got
Sammy the
one
Surgeon,
in an
Sturgill.
aquarium. He's really big. You can go see it. You can go see him.
How do you feel about aquariums?
I like them better than zoos.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But I feel like they're still a prison for fish.
Yeah.
But I definitely think it's.
I
way
think
cool.
they're pretty cool though.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as dolphins and shit, like fuck that. You shouldn't have dolphins or walruses or any kind of like aquatic mammals. I know. I did the same thing. Like,
Yeah, I did. That's good.
then that sucks. But I think just Dumbo head fish with gills. Like, fuck. No, I don't know. I think if the aquarium's big enough, we used to have an aquarium here. It was a really big one. Yeah. And
You had some sea monsters in there.
Yeah, we had a couple sea monsters. I think we had some like some fucking pike or something. Some perch or something. We had some little like lake fish in there. It takes a lot of time to clean it though, man. You always gotta clean out that shit. But yeah, I don't know. You ever been to like the Shed Aquarium in Chicago?
Yeah.
I mean, that shit's pretty fun, man. It's hard not to love
entire
that.
bay in there.
Yeah. Yeah. And so visually exciting, and the fish are, interesting. There's all kind. There's eels and all kinds of different life and coral.
It's
and,
amazing.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool.
I
So,
want to dive.
Yeah.
I want to get dive certified.
Yeah, there's yeah, you can do that around here.
I know.
There's some stuff to explore. That's the thing around here. There's not a lot of cool shit to go check out, but there's some shipwrecks and stuff.
I know.
You can go see. You ever snorkel?
Yeah, barn.
It's all right though. You know.
Yeah. No, you're right. I do. I really enjoy it. I did it in the Caribbean one time, and that was really cool.
Yeah, yeah. If you
But-
go here where there's a lot of cool rocks, that's what I like to do. Where there's a lot of cool rocks near the shore, and you just go in like 3 feet of water and just swim along the shore, but then you just look at the rocks.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. Have you been to Maple Bay?
Is that over in the county somewhere?
No, that would be more towards Elk Rapids.
Okay. No, I haven't.
It's on the left hand side, just after the passing lane.
Okay.
Out there, and it's like you take a little trail. It's just a short, nice little walkie hike thing, and
Yeah.
you get out there, and it's just this sandbar, and you're all alone. There's nobody else out there. Like occasionally there'll be another person.
Yeah.
I take her out there all the time,
Oh, cool, dude.
and but that would be a really good place to go because there's Leelanau blues everywhere.
Really? Maple Bay. All right. Yeah, I know right where you're talking about. I've been there before, but I haven't really like walked around over there.
Yeah, worth it. And also there's kite surfers,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Yeah.
I would like to get into that.
Kite surfing. There's all kind, dude, you know what I have been seeing? Those dudes on oh my gosh, they're like above the water.
Oh, the foil boards.
The foil board, hydrofoil
Yes.
boards. Dude.
I know. I looked into them. I tried. They're thousands of dollars.
Thousands?
It's not a.
Okay.
It's not an expensive thing. I'm sure you could find a less expensive one.
God, it looks fun.
I know, dude. I was seriously looking into it. It's probably still in my tabs. on
It's
my
basically like Back to the Future. It's like a hoverboard
phone. Yeah, for water.
for water, which that's even cooler. I'd rather go in water anyway.
Yeah, and me too. You have to deal with a bunch of
And
dickheads.
dude, you could cruise down a
cars.
river on it or some shit. Like,
That might be. That would be cool.
not a rapid river, but like,
Right. Well, even I was just thinking like the Boardman River. It might not be deep enough, but
Yeah.
you certainly could. Like the Manistee, probably be
yeah,
fine.
yeah. There's
think.
rivers. You have to pick the right river. But yeah, so that looks awesome. Thousands of like $3,000.
I don't know. I don't remember now. I just remember being like, "Holy shit!" I wasn't expecting that.
Kiteboarding is expensive too. It's at least a couple $1,000s.
It's fucked.
Windsurfing.
just a
I'd like to
big-ass
do
Piece
windsurfing.
of fluff. Isn't it the same-
Windsurfing I
isn't it
like
the same
because
thing?
it's more traditional. No, windsurfing is the one where the sail is connected to the board. So kite surfing, it's like a kite where it's connected by a
to your
string.
hands,
But
yeah.
windsurfing, it's like you're on a surfboard and then the sail is right on the board and you're holding it.
Huh.
You've seen this before.
Yeah, I'm sure I have.
That's
I
windsurfing.
wouldn't.
It's
that'd be
become much less popular over the past 10 years, 20 years. It used to be much more popular, I feel like. But it has a cool, it takes a ton of upper body strength, for one. So that's good for you. And it has just kind of like a cool 90s vibe to it that I really enjoy. So that might be something I'll get into. I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to know what toys to buy, dude. There's so many different things.
I know. I would really
what are you
get into
gonna
a
use?
hydrofoil.
Yeah.
I would really get into that.
Hydrofoil would be dope, dude. And then we could take the pontoon out and go like hydrofoil around it and be like, have like fucking like water world.
Oh, dude, that'd be so fucking cool. I love that movie, by the way.
Yeah, it's not bad. We watched it the other day.
It's so good.
There's a long part of it is kind of boring, where they're just out there in the ocean, like trying to escape from the people that are chasing them.
Right.
But it's okay. It's still good.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner is prime.
He drinks his pee, has gills. It's the best.
It is so good. I would live that life.
Yeah,
I
it
want
seems
gills.
fun. It seems fun. Yeah. Waterworld. You ever see Cutthroat Island? It's a pirate movie.
I feel like I have.
It's also a
I must
movie
have
that
seen it
like
on
lost a lot of money, I think. So it's kind of similar to Waterworld in that way, and that it has to do with water. It must be very expensive to shoot films on the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cutthroat Island's good. It's like a pirate movie.
Yeah, I think I have.
You know,
It's like Netflix, right?
I don't know, maybe.
I feel like I've seen it recently.
That's good.
Well,
Okay, well that's our movie critique version. Anything else you want to talk about today, Nick?
no, I think we did a good job.
Whoa! Looks like the battery's almost dead on the camera.
It's perfect.
So that's pretty good. It's like a All right. Yeah. So it gives a good hour 15. Sweet.
Oh, that's plenty.
All right. Octopus party. Blah, 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 blah.
Whiskey's got me sleepy.
Yeah, me too.